Fantastic Four First Steps, it's fine. It's good, slightly above average, which is kind of the same way I felt about Superman. First of all, let's get the positives out of the way. The movie looks amazing. If you're gonna say this is probably the best looking movie since Endgame, or if this is the best looking MCU movie ever, I'm not gonna argue with you on that. Matt Shakman and his team did their thing on this. The 60s retro futuristic look to it, I knew it was gonna bang since I saw the first trailer. I was so excited to see that, and it looked great. Not only does their New York City look great, but then there's also fantastic space sequences that were heavily inspired by Interstellar, you could tell. And the cast, they're all great. My favorite out of the Fantastic Four members has to be Joseph Quinn's Johnny Storm. I thought he brought this great version of Johnny Storm that's still cocky but yet smart and shows why he's part of the team and actually does a lot of things to help the team. Vanessa Kirby's Sue Storm is also great. Her character really has to carry the emotional weight of everything. She's a protective mother of the team. And Pedro Pascal's Reed Richards is wonderful too. One thing about Pedro Pascal, now there's a thing going on right now about Pedro Pascal fatigue. I'm not feeling it. I think Pedro Pascal is wonderful in a lot of things that I saw him in. He brings different elements to every single character that he plays. His Reed Richards is somebody who's just so much more smarter than everybody else and knows it. And because of that, he is a little disconnected from everybody else, just a little bit. Not too much. They ride a good balance with that. But there are times where his mind is just so above everybody else's that he just can't help himself. Now, the character that I think gets slightly underutilized is Eben's The Thing. Now, The Thing brings the most comedy in this movie. He's the character that made me laugh the most with his lines. With The Thing, for instance, seems to be a storyline where he might potentially have a love interest, but it never really goes anywhere or is explored all that much. And it's very clear that they might have shot some more stuff surrounding that, but it just never made the cut. And this movie only comes in at about an hour and 45 minutes, which is way too short. This movie flies by. I never felt like I could have really got immersed into the story of it. I got immersed into the world because it looks great, but not into the story. It moves very, very fast. In Superman, I felt like I couldn't get immersed into the story of that movie because it was overstuffed. Where with Fantastic Four, I couldn't get immersed into the story because it flew by and it was so short. One other character that deserves a shout out is Julia Garner's Silver Surfer. She has the best action sequences in the movie. There's a space sequence chase thing and her relationship with Johnny Storm. And there's more to explore there if we get a sequel of this movie. The Fantastic Four members are great. They bring the family dynamic, Johnny Storm being my favorite standout of this movie, but it does feel like the movie was just chopped to bits a little bit, and it feels like it should be longer, and I think longer would have really immersed me into the story of it all, into the emotional weight of what's coming, like, right? What's going to happen in this.